There was a buzz of energy at Spaceport America, the giant installation in the desert near Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, that the state hopes will one day be a space tourism destination. Even though it was early morning, there was a DJ playing music for a crowd that included celebrities, moguls, and many people who'd years ago purchased a ticket to one day take their own trip to space. The live stream broadcast online was hosted by talk show host Stephen Colbert, and the guests were serenaded with a new song by singer-songwriter Khalid. Shortly after 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time in the morning, Virgin Galactic's plane VMS Eve took off from the spaceport, carrying the spacecraft VSS Unity and its passengers on its belly. When it reached an altitude of 45,000 feet around 50 minutes later, it dropped the Unity, which powered its own rocket engines, and began its ascent into space. Once it reached the apogee of its flight, the spacecraft slowly made its way back to Earth, its pilot expertly gliding it back down to a landing. Yes, gliding. The soft landing was made without any engine power at all at 11:40 a.m. The successful spaceflight, which took Richard Branson and his crew over 50 miles above the Earth's surface and enabled him to experience weightlessness for 8 minutes, wasn't the first time a billionaire went to space. But it was the first time a billionaire did so on his own spacecraft. And the event was the culmination of a journey that began 17 years ago. It was in October 2004 that the Ansari X Prize, which offered up $10 million to anyone who could build a reusable spacecraft that made 2 trips to space within 14 days, was claimed by Mojave Aerospace Ventures. The spacecraft, designed by Burt Rutan and backed by Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen, successfully beat out 25 other teams. Shortly after winning the competition, the company licensed out its technology to Richard Branson, who founded Virgin Galactic, to take that technology to build a larger spacecraft to operate as a commercial space tourism operation. Shortly after its founding, the company started selling tickets to its flights at a price of $200,000 a pop, which was raised to $250,000 in 2013. Over 600 people have bought tickets for the trip so far. Though an always ambitious Branson began promising that commercial operations would begin as early as 2009, the company suffered a number of serious setbacks on its path to the stars that delayed things until the present moment. In 2007, a rocket engine test killed 3 people and critically injured more. In 2014, the company's first spacecraft, the VSS Enterprise, was destroyed during a test flight that killed one of its pilots and hospitalized the other. According to the National Transportation Safety Board, the crash was caused by an air braking system being deployed too early, and criticized both Virgin Galactic's contractor, Scaled Composites, and the FAA for not considering the potential for human error resulting in a crash.